Hi everyone, Alistair Davies here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in today. Today is the third video in the series on speed. And today we're talking about how we can transition with the most power and potential energy to move it into the golf ball. So we're really talking about how the body's going to start to work in this kind of transition phase, and how we can kind of use the ground a little bit more efficiently to create more power. Again, the more speed we have, the shorter shots will hit into the green, so the lower you will score. The facts don't lie in that. All the research and studies show that. So if you are a new viewer, please consider following or subscribing. I post videos like this every single week, all designed to help improve your golf. Just hit the bell's notification also if you can. That means you get all the updates as I post new videos. So keep watching to learn about the kind of how we get speed in this transition area of the golf swing. Right, so this one's a little bit funkier than normal. I've got some paper under both my feet. So you might be thinking I've gone a bit mad. Maybe I have. But the idea in this is really to get you to feel how the feet are going to use the ground in that transition area. I'm going to talk a little bit about how we move from there into the hitting zone too. So we're going to show you a few things for that also as a secondary drill to this video. Again, this video for me, a lot of the stuff we'll talk about you could do in the garden, or as what I would class as dry drills, rather than actually hitting shots with. I'm not actually going to hit shots doing this because it's really tough. But the idea would be basically that once I've got to the top of my backswing, I want to kind of corkscrew, almost like I'm putting the cigarette out with my heels, these paper into the ground. Now what that's going to encourage me to do is separate my knees to get a little bit of a squat action, a little bit of pressure pushing into the ground. Also, by rotating and corkscrewing them, it's going to add some rotation to my thighs and my knees, which is going to start to get me more open. The idea is really, I'm going to center my weight with this kind of downward vertical pressure and squat action and corkscrewing into the floor. And then from there, once I've got down to that centering of the weight position, I'm then going to push up off the ground, forward towards target as fast as I can and as much as I can. So really explosive pushing down and pushing off the ground. So the idea would be you'd make practice swings, trying to corkscrew both these papers into the ground, separating those knees. And we're really working hard here on how the pelvis and knees and thighs are working and the ground, how we get ground force reactions. Once we've done that, again, my studs have just screwed into those papers a bit, more than I probably wanted to. Once we've done that, we would then work on to how the hips are going to work. So if you imagine we've got into this centered position here, I then want to push and try and get this yellow rod high as I can and forward as I can. I don't want to go too lateral, but don't forget I've gone very centered here, so I can afford to go a little bit lateral. So I am going lateral. There is a lateral bump, but I'm trying to center the weight first to get the ground, to use the ground properly. So I would go corkscrew, push. And the push off the ground is the essential part that really helps me put that energy into the golf ball and get my low point in the right spot to improve that ball striking. So those two things added together give me the ideal leg and hip action. If I just have the squat action, there's a chance I won't transfer my pressure into the ball and therefore hit shots heavy. So again, I would do a lot of this as practice swings only. I'd probably encourage you to keep this in for the real shot. And then when you're hitting the golf ball, you can definitely feel this movement as well. And you can place this stick further back if you want to, so you don't actually whack it too hard when you're hitting balls. So it's there as an influence, but it's not really in your face, okay, as much. So let's have a little go hitting them. Just feeling I'm getting this kind of action. As I said, the push forward and up is the key thing. The squat I would do mostly is that kind of dry drill, and this pushing. You can hit 10 balls doing the squat and the paper on the range if you wanted to, and then 10 balls doing the push. But the squat bit's hard to make good contact. Let's go ahead and try and hit one where I'm trying to rotate and push off the ground as much as I can. Really felt in there, I extended up and forward. Again, the strike was pretty good. I pulled it a little bit left, but again, this is not a normal golf swing for me. You know, these drills again are all designed to change your normal golf swing, but then go back to normal hitting when you play. So there you have it, how to sequence the lower half correctly to gain your maximum power to make you a better player. Please chat down below, ask any questions, request any videos. That way I'm going to make sure the channel goes in the direction you want it to, so the content is what you want to see. That helps me. If you have enjoyed the video, please click like and share the video. That also helps me tremendously. Lastly, if you haven't followed or subscribed, hit my logo down the bottom corner. Join me on my journey. Let me help you improve your golf and enjoy your golf more, hopefully. So thank you for tuning in today. Make sure you check out the rest of the videos in this series on speed. See you again here soon.